And we're back live. It's Venomisto, moving the meter, loud verse, dance music for the 22nd century. You know what it is, what it do, what it does, what it did. So today we're working on some drum programming. If you're just joining us, we're working on some drum programming. Going to get into some pretty cool stuff with Superior Drummer 3. So full disclosure, I'm just basically learning this, and I thought this would make a fun stream because it's pretty cool what it can do. So here basically we've got the main Superior Drummer 3 window. I come down here and create a block. So I'll add an empty MIDI block. Let's add it right on the one. I'm going to set it to loop, and then we can change our loop point. So let's come up with like a let's just focus on a 2-bar pattern for now. I'm not having it follow the host MIDI, so I'm just in here. And yeah, now if I click this caret, or if I double click, it's going to open the grid editor. Now, basically I was researching different ways to get the articulations, you know, an easy way for me to program articulations. And I was kind of struggling. There was a few different techniques I was going to use in the standard Ableton editor, but I thought, why not come in here and try using the Superior Drummer 3 grid editor. So it's actually pretty sweet. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure this out because yeah, it's weird because it doesn't, a lot of the key commands that I'm used to doing, it doesn't use. So instead, let's have it go, let's loop the first 2 measures. Actually, screw it. Let's loop measure 1. And then I'll open up the grid editor. And I am going to, it doesn't matter if I loop this, I will click follow host. So it's going to follow along this, you know, what we have is 36, but however many bars we have it here, it's going to follow where the host cursor is. So if I click here and I'm playing, see it's starting at 2, and I don't have anything yet. Let's zoom out a little bit. Whereas if I come back here on 1, I'm going to follow it. It's going to get here and loop because that's what the host cursor does. So I think this will work well. So let's start messing with an actual groove. So what I was thinking is maybe something like a nice little shuffle, because we had some fun on stream the other day with those, and why not? So let's give it a nice hit here. It'd be nice if I had a keystroke. I don't know if there's a keystroke for the velocity. Interesting. Pedal control. I'll have to learn about that. So let's just give it a nice little. First off, we'll do quarter notes. And what's nice is that there's no length of the note that you have to worry about, because that's kind of always weird when you're programming on a standard MIDI roll editor. So let's give it a little 1 and 3 backbeat. And here, let's bring this snare up all the way. So let's in fact change it. We're going to give it a halftime feel. Maybe 160 BPM. Okay, let's extend to 2 beats. I think the hi-hat is really where it gets fun. A lot of these ones aren't MIDI mapped though. So in order to use them, I would have to MIDI map them in. But let's, at least for this stream, let's let's just use what we have here. So I'm going to switch to eighth note triplets, and then we're going to give a nice little dotted triplet. Let's try using all the same to start with, all the same hits. Okay, so let's give it a nice pattern here. I think I can control them all. So we want to give it a nice little feel like this. Now on this hit, we probably want to go to an open. So let's go. Let's take this one. Get it down on the close too. Interesting. Oop. I gotta remember I can't do Command Z in here. And what's nice is I can then collapse it, and I can see just the hi-hat notes, even with this, other articulation. Maybe we need to turn the velocity up on these. It's not sounding that hot. And then maybe what we'll do is we'll lower down. Whoops. Will this go just one by one? There we go. No. Cool. Definitely still learning this. Nope. So if I collapse it all down, we can kind of see a nice groove that's just the basic groove, and that's cool. I think that's really cool. What's going on? Here we're doing. Nice. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and can we duplicate this? So copy and paste. Let's extend our part. So let's simplify, well, not simplify, let's just change it, right? So oh, that's maybe what the follow host means. Damn. Yeah, that's a cool little thing there. So we go. Oops, no, so Shikaka. Hey, what's up, Mark? Yeah, so we're going to go and then a nice open. Let's set the loop point to just here. That's a nice little a little double giddy up. Maybe another little hit. Not too many. Okay, cool. So let's go listen to this all the way through. Okay, cool. So one way we can get this better is by on the snare. Let's add in some So I think here, let's go ahead and copy. And then paste. Right on. So on this one, now what I think we can do is, so first off, let's what the hell is this? So let's go here and we're going to add ghost notes now on these. So let's get a nice little mid-center. So we're going to be adding in the ghost notes where the dotted eighth notes aren't playing. So I've got another stream if you want to check out. I've got another stream if you want to check out how to do this. Let's lower. And let's let's see here. So what's a good way to copy and paste? I feel like they should definitely have a, I don't even know. I feel like they should definitely have a duplicate. So let's lower the velocity way down on the. That's annoying. Let's. Yeah, some of these have to be really soft to keep it believable. Get some nice movement here. This one's going to be a little bit harder because it's after the big accented one. Cool, so let's then go on to the 7. I don't know where the fuck. Okay, so let's try this. So we're going to go. So the 5 and the 6. Let's hold on. Let's select this. Let's copy. And then I'll move the playhead on the 7 and then I'll paste. That didn't work so much, did it? This is weird for sure. I don't know how much I like it yet. Yeah, that's a nice little hit there. Okay, so I think what I want to do now is let's try merging these together, which I haven't done yet. It does just what I thought it would do. Let's zoom out. And let's set the loop to go all the way through. Okay. Get those snare ghosts going. Cool. That's pretty fun. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. That's a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and duplicate this track, and let's just do something a little bit simpler and maybe just try and build up an arrangement real quick. So let's say we're going to do a 32 bar a loopy loop. And then let's come back in here in the grid editor. I'll shut this one off. So I'm gonna cool. Oh yeah, that's another cool thing that I saw that you can do is in the play style you can move the power hand. That's friggin' cool. So we move it over to the ride. It doesn't seem to really translate over the... So if we go back and do that, it doesn't really seem to translate over the articulations, but it will save them, so it's all the right. Cool. So in any case, let's get rid of that. Let's insert in a block. Now, let's see the song editor. Cool. So, come on. Oops. So in this case, we've got ourselves... Yeah, we want to get rid of that. Let's just go back here. Let's set the cursor to 1. And then there's all these different song ones, which I'm assuming I can add my own. Let's add a basic AB short. So I've got an intro, A, B, bridge, chorus, chorus, ending. That's pretty fucking cool. All right, so let's just go in here and we're going to program something super simple. So a nice little... Oh, it gives us a crash on it. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's come in here and... So when we throw in the quarter notes, we'll go... Let's take down the velocity. Okay, now let's go ahead and... All right, that's a cool way. So I can do alt drag. So let me connect again. Let's do an alt drag. Okay, cool. So let's go into the chorus now. You know what? Let's basically copy. Then we're going to paste it all in. But on the play style here, we'll move the power hand over to the ride. So let's just do a couple things to kind of switch it up. So let's go. So that's cool. So we're on this, so we can just see this area blue highlighted. We want to actually say that this is a chorus still, though. Nice. So it's purple. Yo, I'm actually starting to dig this. Like, this is time consuming, but this is pretty fucking cool. So we're just switching it up a little bit. Okay, let's hit it. Okay, so I'm going to do another alt drag, bring the chorus back over, and let's see, I'm going to move forward, move the actual playhead. So let's do a little something here. Let's add in a little pedal. Okay, so let's go to quarter notes, and we're going to put this on the upbeat. I think this will be... Yeah. Stop doing that. Yeah, maybe this needs to be... Oh, come on. So it's always a little bit... I don't want to say it's clunky, because I'm learning it, so I'm the clunky one here. It's just not as... You know, whenever you're learning something new, you're not going to be as smooth with it. You're not going to be as smooth on it as you are with other stuff. And apparently I'm not too smooth at talking, so that's cool. So let's switch up the oops. I'm not entirely sure. There we go. kind of vary these up so they're not all the same. You know, I like this so much. Let's go ahead in here. Let's copy. I'm going to open up this first chorus, and then I'll paste it here. I don't like how it does that, but... Yeah, so that's wrong. I want it to be right here. Oh, geez. Fuck you. All right. Easy. Okay. So all right, so let's go ahead and copy in chorus. Chorus. What is it? 170 is what we want to do here. Okay. So I'm running out of steam a little bit. Just because this is weird, but I like it. I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. I think there's a huge potential here. So let's just do a little something on the ride. On the bridge. Now I can open up the song creator. So it gives you all these other ideas. I'm not too certain where I am on that. I'm really liking the color-coded nature and how you can kind of build this out. Then what I can do is I can go in here and I can export as an audio file. I can export as a MIDI file and then bring it back into live, which is, I tested that out earlier and that actually worked really well. But so in this case, there's just, again, it's not clunkiness. It's just not being used to having this, not being able to zip around like I am in live. Not that I'm amazing at live, but I know some of the shortcuts that I like to use. So in any case, let's just go ahead and do a little bit more here. And let's skip fills. We're just keeping it nice and simple. Let's just do a nice little thing between the hat and the ride. So maybe like something like this. See, yeah. So we're on measure 35. Cool. So we're on measure 35. That makes sense. Let's get zoomed in here. And then I'm going to take this out and we're going to put on the rides, we're going to put some of the upbeats like see, I don't like how it jumps and moves you down. So let's go to 39. And now let's speed it up. So let's play 16th notes. So we're going to play 16th notes again between. So on the ride here, let me do the ride. Just the bow tip. Okay, so that's not what I want to do. So let's delete that. So I just want to put eighth notes, and I think this will be a nice kind of groove. This would be fun, like basically lay out a track that you do on drums and then write a song to it. So let's close that. Now here I'm going to want to do on the downs. There we go. Nice view of it all. So there's our song. Yeah. Do a nice little double chorus to close this puppy out. Nice. Cool. So this was fun. Again, it's challenging. It's a little bit frustrating when you don't have all the stuff that you want to have as you zip along. But man, it's really cool, and I see a ton of potential here. Honestly, this could be a really cool way for us to do more drum programming on stream. So thanks for the few people that popped on. This was fun. This was a cool little way to spend our Saturday afternoon for a bit. If this is your first time joining us, basically every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday night, we do drum programming tutorials, either with Superior Drummer or just, usually right in the piano roll. So it could work with live, or if you use another DAW, you shouldn't have any problem taking the concepts that we learn here and applying them to another DAW or drum software VSD, another drum program that you use, or even just the default drums that you might have with your DAW, or those good old 128 MIDI ones. So hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Again, if you loved this, tell a friend. If you hated it, tell an enemy. Go ahead and hit that like button if you're digging it. Leave a comment if there's something you want to see, and for sure subscribe so you can follow along. If you want to go check out my latest single, Nürburgring. This one's all about fast cars, high speeds, and sharp turns. So you can go to venomisto.com and check it out to hear more. Other than that, we'll be back on Tuesday with another drum programming stream, and everybody enjoy the rest of your weekend if you're in the part of the world where Saturday night hasn't really happened yet. So until next time, hasta luego, hasta luego, a biento, das vidania, sayonara, peace.